What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome to some Orcs Must Die 3. Now, Orcs Must Die 3, of course, is launching on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation here on July 23rd in just a few weeks. However, I wanted to pop back onto the Stadia version here and collect up a few more of those skulls. So this is the Dragon Boneyard. This is a war scenario, so it's a big map. It's got a lot of enemies. It's got a long part time. As you see, a 30-minute part time. It is indoor and outdoor. The enemies are first going to bust through here, but there will also be spawner doors on the inside as well that we're going to have to deal with also as the map progresses. Now, one big benefit this map does have is you are able to set everything into kind of a centralized kill box area, and you know, that's going to give you a very hefty last resort. Now, we will want to change our pathing throughout. I'm going to place some barricades there and over here. Now, this is going to force everything down into this area right here. And this is a lovely little killing area. So we want to go ahead and just deck it out right here. So let's go something maybe like this. We'll get another one in. Let's go with another barricade up front. We'll just really jack this killing area out quite a bit. That's looking pretty solid. We could even go with some ceiling lasers up there. Let's go ahead and bring them all the way back. That's a nice bit of killing power there. Now remember, since this is a war scenario, we also have access to war machines. So I'm going to throw a couple of banks of archers up here. I can actually only fit one here in the first wave, as I built out so much inside. But this will allow some archers just to spray into the hordes as they're coming out. Now, the part time's going. The part time really is a huge challenge on this one, even though it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes goes by awfully fast when you've got this many orcs that need to be slain. Now, look at the range and the glory of these banks of archers. Now, imagine 6 or 8 of those right here. It's just absolutely beast mode. You see the coin popping up. Those are all kills. So the archers are just raining it down. There's no doubt about it. Let's go ahead and head on down here. Do we want to go out front? I feel like I just want them to bust through this door quickly. That way I can just start pew-pewing on them. Now, we're going to have some Gnoll Hunters here right out of the gates. As you see the yellow dots on the mini-map there, those are enemies that will destroy our barricades. In this case, they're those dynamite archers. And those guys can be quite devastating, there's no doubt. So let's just spray a little bit of damage into these guys. They're going to path it around before they decide to come on into our kill box. So let's go ahead and come back here and make dealing with these Gnoll Hunters a little bit easier. And we'll just kind of kite them right back into our world here. And, yeah, GG's for those guys. Poor little gnolls. Poor little gnolls. No mercy on the Gnoll Hunters, as they will not show you any. That is for darn sure. Now, as soon as I see ogres here, I want to pop my Jar of Ghosts to give me just a little bit of crowd control time to make sure I can get through this one. Now, I brought along the arrow walls. You see our loadout. I've got the stone staff, the Jar of Ghosts, the trap reset trinket, the ceiling lasers. Then I've got brimstone arrow walls, a grinder, an auto ballista, and the ripsaw. Now, I just think this loadout is going to get the job done. All I'm going to use outside is the archers, plus I'm going to put in one of those large mountable ballistas that I can shoot from for the final wave to get the boss. All right, we've got ogres. Let's go ahead and pop that hotness and get these guys CC'd up in our kill box a little. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and pop my trap reset trinket too and just make sure these guys are good and cleared out. Now, lots of damage on the barricades there. That, of course, is coming from these dynamite archers, as they will just ruin your day. We have got so much coin just adding up and adding up. It's glorious. So let's go ahead and continue out this area. Let's see. Do we want to go? Let's go an arrow wall in front. We can go an arrow wall over here. We've got lots and lots of space to kill bads on this one. That is no doubt. My Jar of Ghosts is actually back up again. Don't feel like I want to pop it yet. It feels like that would be a little bit of a waste. Let's go ahead and go with more arrow walls. What else? Well, let's see. Let's get another brimstone down on the tail side there. And then, what? Let's get ready for some more ceiling lasers. So we'll drop a couple more there. Now, once I get a nice little kill box set up here, I do want to dump everything into thinning the packs up front. As I mentioned, the part time is the real deal. You only got 5 waves but in 30 minutes. But you see, we've already burned almost 4 minutes. And there is a ton of enemies on the screen still. So definitely want to make sure you're watching that part time. I'm just going to run back here and get some quick heals while those guys rip off a few more enemies here. There is another jar opportunity. Let's just pop it to make sure we're good for the final here. And then just let these last little group of bads come in. Now you see the yellow dots on the minimap. I mentioned that earlier. Those are enemies that will destroy barricades. And we see there's still more of them. So I know that those are dynamite archers, so I do want to be cautious of those. But everything is getting wrecked pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. And there we go with that. Let's see. Now, we don't need to change our build quite yet. But what I do want to do is go ahead and just put in a little bit of upfront killing. So, you know, enemies are going to be running all through here. Let's throw some arrow walls around. Let's grab some more here. You know, no particular order, just kind of spamming them around. Not going to leave that free skull laying out there, of course. And then I also want to load up with archers up top. Those banks of archers are just so beefy. Enemies do take a little while to get into your kill box here, so it's always quite tough to sit here and watch that part time tick off like this. We're getting it, though. We're getting it. You see the enemies are pathing over to that other side. Well, the reason they're pathing over to that other side, of course, is because there is that barricade there. So their natural path is to go this way, but they have to run to that barricade first before they turn around and realize, oh, okay, something's up here. Let's go ahead and just make sure we've got all our all of our health up, and we're all healed up. Make sure that there's no archers taking pot shots at us from right there at those barricades. And let's just get over here and focus on thinning out the herd. Get a little jar of ghosts going there. Not really going for combos, but you're just naturally going to get some combos anytime you're using really a proper kill box. So lots of missed opportunities on the combos here. However, we still getting it. We still getting it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and throw. Let's throw a couple of auto ballistas. We'll go 3 of them right there. Get a little bit of hard-hitting killing power in right here. Now we're wave 2 of 5. So, I mean, the waves are going to keep getting thicker and thicker, right? Which means they're going to take longer and longer to run. So, the part time is the challenge. No doubt about it. Let's see. Let's just do it like that. And keep bringing bads out along this wall. We should have enough. Yeah, we get another grinder there. Now, I think I may call it good for the kill box now. You know, I could throw a few more arrow walls in, I guess. But I think this kill box is probably pretty fat. You know, maybe a couple of more ground traps, too. Kind of mixed emotions on it. I'm going to go ahead and go with a trap reset and just let that ogre just get wrecked. We got a lot of enemies coming still. You see the minimap is just packed full of them. Now, I want to do 2 things. I'm going to need to change the kill box a little bit, or I'm going to have to change the pathing a little bit. Additionally, I want to get more killing power out front, and then also I want to make sure I've got enough back here just to get the job done. So we are going to get everything we can in place here. Let's drop that guard jar again. Trolls going down. Everything's going down. We just have to get through and burn the rest of these bads. Now, we got a few more mobs out there. Yellow dots mean those dynamite archers on this one. So I do want to be very cautious of those guys. There's one more here. Just quite mean. Those dynamite archers are indeed quite mean. Now, we're going to go ahead and change things up now. Now, the reason being is we are going to have enemies coming from over this wave. Now, they're not coming yet, but they are going to be coming soon. So I do want to make sure I'm prepared for it. So we're going to go ahead and start barricading across. Let's see. Do I have enough to get it done here? What we want to do is force these enemies up and around that little loop that we're taking. Something like that should work just fine. Let's just go ahead and fire it up to save as much of the par time as we can. And then with 1,200 left, what do we want to do? Well, let's get some more... What do we want more of? I'm thinking some more arrow walls, possibly. We know that there's a lot of enemies coming over this way and going down this hall, so let's see if we can't kill a few of these off. Just want to get as many of these guys thinned out up front as possible. Kobolds are going to run through and set everything off. That was awfully wonderful of them. Now, I don't want to really crowd control the enemies there, though. I do want them making it through and into my kill box, so definitely no want or need for crowd control right there. And now they actually go in a little bit further before they turn around over here. So I'm going to want to watch that. They're coming all the way inside here. Maybe throw something down right there too, because I mean, I know they're coming, right? All right, let's go check our main kill box. Make sure we're, although we're not going for combos, you don't want to miss out on any, so let's make sure we're collecting as many combos as we can. The more combos, of course, the more coin, the more traps, so good stuff. Even in runs where you don't care about the scoring, combos are still very, very beneficial for you to get the job done. Go ahead and come back over here, and let's get... Actually, let's go this way. Go something like that right there. Now is where the par time will start to burn, as there's still 19 minutes left, you know? But in that 19 minutes, there's just so many mobs with such a long way to go. So, I mean, the par time is just going to get completely annihilated. Let's let this elemental come in and then watch him pop. Oh yeah, good stuff there. Trap reset trinket is such a glorious thing. Not only can you trigger your traps when you want, but additionally, it's going to reset all those grinders. It also gives you a passive. The passive is your traps just naturally will reset faster. Now, it's a pretty negligible amount, but, you know, faster is faster. It's a good thing to have, no doubt. Keep on letting them fly here. Got a big fatty. Oh, he got just wrecked. Just drop the jar right there. See if we can get an extra combo on this troll. Oh, actually, only ended up with a 6. We got another one coming. We're getting it. We are getting it. So I'm quite confident I can get through this one without wrecking the par time. But we're going to have to see. I don't know. I feel like that the build here will hold up even without having a ton out front. I want to save all this coin I'm making this wave and get more up there for some more upfront killing, though, no doubt. Ooh, and we've got the gnolls. Let's go ahead and bring the gnolls back over into here. We'll pop our Jar Ghost just to give us a little bit more. And I believe those gnolls got ground right up. Let's see, we still need one more laser beam to complete this lane here, so go ahead and get that in right there. I'm gonna save my trap reset trinket. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. Let's just go ahead and reset everything and watch these ogres die. Alright, so what do we want to do now? Well, we want to just go ahead and get this next wave started. As you don't want to eat the part-time running around the map. And then we will get some more of these banks of archers down. Let's see. I'm going to be able to fit 4 back here. Not enough coin for them. But, I mean, that's pretty good, right? There is a lot of archers out there now. Now, the enemies are not coming through there as we do have that new lane that opened up. They are coming through this area, so make sure we get a little bit more killing in here. Let's see. You know what? We could actually go with a couple of grinders right here. And that's going to deal with some of these guys up front. Now, I can go down that hallway closer to the actual enemy spawn and create a little mini kill box. But I just don't want anything down there that could be destroyed. So I'm not going to do any barricades. I'll probably do mainly just arrow walls. Just to give a little bit more killing power down in that spawn area. The enemies do get a little confused here, and they do a lot of back and forth. So that's why I'm going to be very concerned about getting these enemies killed here. They'll go back and forth right there a few times before they wise up and come over and go through the kill box. I mean, confusing your enemies is not necessarily a bad thing, but it does fight the part-time, no doubt. Now, 15 minutes left, and we're already on wave 4, so you might think, oh, well, there's tons of time left. But you just watch it burn. I do think we were going to have a little leftover time on this run, but there will be plenty of part-time burned, that is for sure. Now, I'm going to save all of this juice because I want to get a war machine outside where I can just spray into the boss that's coming. As, you know, these war scenarios do have a boss, every one of them. We're getting it. We're getting it. We're not there yet, but we're getting it. We still do have a trap reset. I still got my jar. Pop that a little bit late. A little late for the ogre and a little early for everything else. But it's going to stay active for a while, so we'll still get a few combos off the deal.
For a split second, I thought about maybe possibly getting a wee bit concerned.
We're doing all right. There is a lot of enemies out on the map. There is just a ton of them. So they are still flowing. Like I said, don't get yourself thinking you're so far ahead, as there is just a ton of enemies to come. It's a constant flow for quite a few minutes, no doubt. See, we're up to 6,000 now. But I'm going to need 2,800 for what I want to place outside. Wait until we get a bunch of thick mobs in here again. Looks like we got some ogres coming and a troll right behind it. We'll pop our trap reset trinket here and just watch those two explode. Very, very nice. Another ogre going down. We got tons of coin, y'all. Tons of coin. I actually feel like I may have built this kill box out a little too far. I feel like this may have been just a little bit of overkill. Come on in, fellas. Welcome to the party. Now, let's head on up top. As I mentioned, we got a boss on this one, right? So we're going to put a little bit of damage into the boss. Now, on this particular one, this boss revives enemies. So this boss is actually easier to just let go through your kill box, you know. Not quite as much of a challenge to kill it. And then we've got 8,800 left. What do we want to do there? Well, I mean, more stuff, more things, right? Well, we can put this, something like this out front. And then we can get some more arrow walls going. Additionally, I think we could even get... I mean, what else would we want here? We can go something like this. I mean, that's not too bad, right? Get a little more upfront killing in. Actually, that one I don't like. We're going to get rid of that. And let's come back over this way where the enemies are pathing back and forth and get just a few more arrow walls in. Just for that incidental killing, you know, just incidental shots here and there. But does make a big difference. So let's go ahead and get it started. We got 11 minutes to get through Wave 5. Now, we also have a boss. You know, so we've got 11 minutes, but we've got a boss as well. So let's go ahead and hop into our war machine. And let's start spraying out some bolts and see if we can't get these baddies down. So we should get lots of shots in out there. These hit the ogres and, well, I mean, all of the larger mobs super, super hard. Okay, we see the boss is coming out. The boss is coming out on that far lane. This thing is tough to aim, there's no doubt, but you can get a lot of damage in on the boss with it. A lot of cases killing it right out front before you can even get it in. So it's good stuff, no doubt. Keep on watching him. This is taking his time. Now, part of that is because I've got this upgraded to stun enemies. So that's why that boss is moving in so slowly. I'm just kind of watching the mini-map for its position, as it is kind of hard to target. Looks like that's a troll. I think that is it right over there. Yeah, it's actually back there reviving dead enemies. So let's just keep spraying the shots in. If we take a look at the kill box, we've got what? We've got some gnolls that are just rushing right on through. And we've got Zelzator down. So all of that spraying got the job done. So good stuff there. Boss dead. Let's see what is making its way into our kill box here. 9 minutes left on that part-time, but the mobs have just started, really. It has just started. There's going to be so many. So let's just spam some more arrow walls around. Get just a little bit more killing power up front end. And try to make some of this go a little quicker, right? Trying to shave up as much of that part-time as we can. We got a really solid kill box. I mean, I could take that whole push right back here, I think, to be honest. This is just definitely a meaty little area, no doubt. We got an armored ogre coming. Let's go ahead and pop our trap reset. Didn't need to use the jar. Don't want to waste it. Need to watch and make sure we get no barricades destroyed. You can put a little last resort in. Something like this means if any of these barricades up front get destroyed, then the enemies are still going to be forced to come through the kill box. Now, what do we got going on over here? A little bit of build up, nothing too terrible. I think we'll just spray into these guys. They're just still doing their back and forth thing. Looks like we got some heavy mobs rolling into our main kill box, but they got smoked pretty quick. Just going to keep spraying these down. 7 minutes left. We're actually making great time. This is way quicker than I anticipated, so good stuff there. Gotta make sure not to kill that Fire Lord over here, as I don't want the smaller elementals blowing up those barricades and ruining my day. So let's just continue to let it spray. As soon as we see a pack of heavy mobs, we'll maybe pop this jar. But we still do have the enemies are flowing, you know. Like we got some ogres at the end of this pack. That elemental can't make up his mind. He's going to come this way, but he's not quite there yet. And there we go. We got some ogreliciousness. Let's pop our jar. Let's pop our trap reset. And just let those guys explode. And only a few more mobs left. And it's going to be GG's here. And there we go. So actually a ton of time left. 6 minutes left over. Kind of surprised by that one. But there is a 5-skull run on the Dragon Boneyard on War Mage difficulty. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to swing back by, because there's going to be a lot of Orcs Must Die 3 coming to the channel starting on July 23rd here in just a few weeks when it launches over on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. So thank you all once again so much, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.